What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, Jeudy made his return against his former team, the Denver Broncos, and we all know that that he played for the Denver Broncos, and he was traded last season to the Browns for probably a sixth or fifth round pick. I can't remember the trade exactly, but he made history. He had 9 catches against. He made history. He made 9 catches, and had 200 something yards, and put his name in the history books with the names like Randy Moss, like Jerry Rice. And that was amazing to see. Because in your return, back going against your former team, going back to your former team that traded you, I do think that meant a lot to Jerry Jeudy to step up. That meant a lot to Jerry Jeudy to step up because he wanted to show the Browns that he would probably be the number one wide receiver, either next year or this year, because Tillman is out right now for the Browns. Tillman is out for the Browns right now, and we needed that next man up mentality right there. We needed that next man mentality right there that would show up, and that was Jerry Jeudy. Now the Browns did lose to the Denver Broncos 41-32, which I'm going to say this. If you have 9 catches against your former team, you're doing something amazing. You're doing something truly amazing. And putting your name in the history books against against um against um against against your former team. Like, if you're going against your former team, you have to show up. You have to show up. Because when we traded Amari Cooper to the Buffalo Bills, let me just be honest, I was a little bit worried who was going to be that number one, number two wide receiver for the Browns. And even though the Browns are 3-9 right now on the season, I think next year I would like to see Jerry Jeudy on this team next year if the Browns make the playoffs or the Super Bowl. I would like to see that. I would like to see Jerry Jeudy be on this Browns team, even though he put his name in the history books with Randy Moss, with Jerry Rice, those Hall of Famers, to be in that group of Hall of Famers, to be in the group with that Hall of Famer, and know what those players brought to the field, to what those players brought on the field, is amazing to see. It's amazing to see because you aren't going to get that anywhere else. You aren't going to be in that conversation. When you're in that conversation with like a Drew Brees, I mean, like a conversation with one of those Hall of Famers, when you're in a conversation of those one Hall of Famers and with those Hall of Famers, that's an amazing group to be in. And I do think with Jerry Jeudy being in that group, I think having 9 catches, like I was affecting for him to have either 7 or 8 catches a game, either 7 or 8 catches a game, and I think it would be amazing to see. I think that was amazing to see because he was going against his former team. He was going against his former team, and you have to show up against your former team because, again, the Browns traded for Jeudy in the offseason. The Browns traded for Jeudy in the offseason for probably a 6th-round pick or 5th-round pick from the Denver Broncos. And he had 9 catches against his former team. Like, what can you say about that? What can you say about that? I would like to see him on this Browns team next year. I would really like to see Jeudy on this Browns team next year. I would really like to see that. I would really like to see Jeudy because I think either Jeudy or Tillman will be either number 1 or number 2 wide receiver. Because Jeudy and Tillman are 2 of the best wide receivers right now since we traded away Amari Cooper. I would say that Jeudy could get a good win a Super Bowl with the Browns. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And stay blessed, everybody, and peace.